Write the slope-intercept equation of the line that is perpendicular to the line 2x minus 5y equals 8 and that contains the point negative 3, 2. So our first step would be to find the slope of the given line 2x minus 5y equals 8. So we're going to recopy that equation and solve that equation for y. So we have 2x minus 5y equals 8, and to solve for y we'll subtract 2x from both sides of the equation, giving us negative 5y equals negative 2x plus 8, and we'll divide everything by negative 5, giving us y equals positive 2/5 x minus 8/5. So all we did there was solve the given line for y. And now that we have the equation in slope-intercept form, we see that the slope of the given line is positive 2/5, and since we are looking for the line perpendicular to the given line, our slope would be the opposite reciprocal. So the slope of our line, the line that we're trying to find, slope of the perpendicular line would be negative 5/2. We will now take our perpendicular slope of negative 5/2 and the point that we're given, which is negative 3, 2, and we'll substitute those values into the point slope formula, which is y minus y sub 1 equals slope m times x minus x sub 1. So making those substitutions, we would have y minus the y coordinate, which is 2, equals our perpendicular slope, which is negative 5/2, times the quantity x minus the x coordinate of the point, which is negative 3. So in parentheses we have an x minus negative 3, which is the same thing as x plus 3. So we add 3. And we'll use the distributive property over on the right hand side, giving us y minus 2 equals negative 5/2 x, and a negative 5/2 plus 3 would be a negative 15 over 2. And then our final step would be to go ahead and add 2 to both sides, giving us y equals negative 5/2 x, and we're going to add 2 to both sides, which is the same thing as adding 4/2 to both sides. So negative 15/2 plus 4/2 is negative 11/2. So the final answer, the equation of the line that we're looking for, is y equals negative 5/2 x minus 11/2.